Among those killed in the shelling of the hospital of the international organization Doctors Without Borders, MSF, in the Afghan Kunduz were children who were burned alive during the air strike, said a member of the organization's leadership, the president of the Operations Center for MSF in Brussels, Maini Nicholas. On Saturday morning I began bombing the hospital undertaken by air. It lasted more than an hour. There have been several approaches, several planes flew and shot in the hospital. The shelling affected the main building, where the intensive care unit, ambulance, and physiotherapy, which was a lot of employees, she said, reports RIA Novosti. According to the organization, from the air bombardment of hospitals it started early on Saturday morning. As a result of falling shells in the central building of the hospital started a fire. The staff ran out to the street when the building caught fire. Later, we sadly noted that 10 patients died. 6 of them were in the intensive care unit and could not leave the building. Some of them were burned alive in their beds, and among them were children. Also killed 12 employees of Doctors Without Borders. A total of 22 dead and 37 wounded, she said. The militants' so-called Islamic State is used as a cover in the mosque during the bombing by Russian aviation. This was stated in the Defense Ministry. According to Deputy Minister Anatoly Antonov, the terrorists do so because they know how to respect the Russian military, refer to the Muslim holy sites. Today we have evidence that the terrorists are hiding in mosques. We have data, video data that the terrorists are hiding their equipment around mosques. Knowing our careful and respectful attitude towards the mosques, they are well aware that we will never, under any circumstances, struck at non-military targets, he said. Recall, the Russian military aviation strikes on militant positions IG September 30 at the request of the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. During those days it was destroyed many of the key points of terrorists, military equipment and communications centers. After heavy losses, extremists mass lay down their arms. According to recent reports, a day surrendered to the authorities about 1,000 fighters.